Hello everyone, my name is Eleanor Millard and today I'll walk you through how a major online retailer manages product returns, focusing on their data practices, the disposal and processing of those returns, and how this information feeds back to the product manufacturers for improvement. So, reverse logistics refers to the flow of goods moving from the customer back to the seller or the manufacturer, the opposite of traditional forward logistics. According to NetSuite, returns, refurbishment, recycling, and disposal all fall under this umbrella. So, for e-commerce companies, reverse logistics is especially important. Online return rates are significantly higher than for brick and mortar. If not managed properly, returns become a cost burden and a sustainability issue and can damage customer loyalty. So, looking at how Amazon collects returns data, their FBA customer returns reports and other seller dashboards include fields such as return date, order ID, SKU or ASIN, product title, quantity, returned. They also capture the reason for the return, for example, item not as described or wrong size, which helps identify underlying issues. Additionally, the returned item's condition or disposition is recorded, whether it's resellable, unsellable, or damaged beyond repair. From NetSuite's perspective, key metrics for reverse logistics include return volume, condition of returned items, and cost recovery. For scale, Amazon handles approximately 1.2 to 1.5 billion returned packages annually, and with return rates of about 5 to 15% across many categories. So, how does Amazon handle returned products? Once a customer initiates a return, Amazon routes the product to a processing/return center. Their items are inspected and sorted, and then the NetSuite article describes this sorting as a key step, as it decides whether a product can be resold, refurbished, discarded, or recycled. Amazon sellers have access to data that allows them to see the return reason and status, enabling them to act. The emphasis on visibility and speed is extremely important. Also, NetSuite notes that a well-designed reverse logistics flow must be vast, visible, and controllable. So data feedback to manufacturers and product improvement. So why collect all of this data? Because it enables manufacturers and sellers to identify patterns, for example, repeated size fit issues in apparel, reoccurring damage in packaging, or defects in components. NetSuite mentions that every product return tells a story, and that linking returns data to product lifestyle management really strengthens the design, service, and tracking. So Amazon's return report enables sellers to act. If many units of the SKU X are returned because of wrong size, the seller/manufacturer can revise sizing charts or materials. This feedback loop helps reduce returns, improve product quality, and really minimizes waste and costs, which foster customer loyalty. So there are always going to be challenges and strategic insights with any returns system. One major challenge is high cost of collecting and processing returns, also sorting complexity, lack of standardization, and tracking across all systems. So for a company like Amazon with enormous volume, these issues scale massively. So on the strategic side, NetSuite recommends using data analytics, centralizing return centers, integrating forward and reverse flows, and automating processes. For organizations seeking to leverage this concept, one insight would be don't just treat returns as a cost, treat them as data. And then you can use this data to improve the product service offering and reduce future returns or cancellations. So, in summary, reverse logistics is not just the end of a transaction, it's a strategic feedback mechanism. Amazon really emphasizes how return data collection, item disposition, and manufacturer seller feedback loops really work together. When manufacturers and sellers use the data collected through returns processes, they can reduce defects, better align products with customer expectations, and ultimately reduce cost and increase satisfaction. So for example, I wanted to relate this to my current job, which is a gym or a pickleball club. Um, the same logistic applies because we track returns. That would be like our cancellations or dropped sessions or referrals that didn't convert, analyze the root causes, and then feed that data back into the design or the offer so we can improve the outcomes. And then here are my references. Thank you very much.